What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Kilgore here, back with another Call of Duty video. Today I will be giving you guys 5 tips on how to become a pro at Call of Duty. I hope that these tips will be beneficial to all of you, and please remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell because I upload new content every day. So without further ado, let's jump straight into this content. So the first tip in being a pro is to know your sensitivity. Your sensitivity is essential to your gameplay. So if you go and check out your menu right on Call of Duty and you go up into your settings wheel, Call of Duty actually gives you 3 options to show 3 different sensitivities. One that is low, medium and high. My tip is to test all 3 of these sensitivities out, and once you find out if you are a low sensitivity player, a medium sensitivity player or a high sensitivity player, you can start to customize and make your own sensitivity, because my sensitivity is different from yours is different from mine. It basically varies over the different types of phones or how we play games. So if you look at the top right corner right there, click the settings wheel and it'll carry you right here. Go over to sensitivity and then you will see the 3 different sensitivities, which is low, medium and high. As you can see, mine is currently set to custom because I already found that I am a medium sensitivity player. So my advice is to play around with those 3 options, and then from that you will know what type of sensitivity you can use. Then you can go and customize your own sensitivity. So let's get into the second tip. So the next tip is map control. What map control is essentially is your knowledge of how to make your way around the map. Different places where you can hide, places where you can flank, and flanking is essentially when you see an enemy, you don't rush him like head on. There are different ways to know the different paths how to get to that enemy. So flanking is essentially how you get around the enemy and taking them down. Now a map like Crossfire is a sniper's map. Almost in every map there are going to be guaranteed snipings. Therefore you cannot be making your way down the middle of the map, because there are snipers down there just waiting to snipe you. What I would do is I would flank those snipers and go around there and take them down before you try to attack the assault players. So that is essentially map control. It's knowing where exactly your enemies are and where to peek, where to basically know and to expect a fight. That is map control. And how to gain map control, it's essentially playing a map over and over again, and the more you play that map, the more knowledge of that map you're going to have. So map control is essentially just playing and knowing where to expect and fight. With that said, let's jump straight into tip number 3. So the third tip is evading gunfights. Now, what is evading? Evading is essentially when to know to run from a certain gunfight. Now, you may watch some videos and you see people just slaughtering 3, 4, 5 enemies. It's really because they have good map control and they're at a good positioning in order to take them down. A true pro knows that when he's fighting one enemy and he's not in the right position to kill that enemy, he is not going to stay in that fight. He's going to run away and reposition himself and prepare for another gunfight. That is essentially what evading is. knowing when to take a certain fight. So for example, you're 1v1ing someone and another enemy joins that fight, chances are you're not going to win that fight. So you have to evade, you have to run from that fight and take them down, go and reposition, get your health back up, and then reposition yourself in order to take another gunfight. So that is essentially what evading is. Now the advantages of evading is, if you're trying to get your score streaks, you know you have to get a certain amount of kills without dying. What evasion essentially does is it helps you to get your score streaks. And now with that said, let's jump straight into tip number 4. Tip number 4 is use your radar. Now, to a lot of people, the radar may seem useless, but believe me, it has 2 major functions. And the 2 major functions are, it helps you to know where your enemies are. And how do you do that? If you apply and look on the map, you will see some blue triangles on the map. Those are your allies. Now, if you see a high concentration of allies, you know wherever you don't see your allies, there are the blue triangles on the map, you know that to approach that side of the map with cautions and to expect a lot of gunfights, because that is most likely where the enemy is spawning from. So that is one of the most essential things about the radar. Not only that, if you hear gunfire, your radar will alert you. Unless the enemy is wearing the ghost perk or has a silencer on their weapon, they will be on your radar. You will see a little red dot and you will know to apply your knowledge of map control how to take down that enemy. That is essential. A lot of pros use their radar. That's why you can go into some ranked and you see like these guys just peeking around a corner just waiting on you to pop out, because most likely they already know that you're coming, so they were just waiting to take the kill, or they had a UAV in the sky and you were seen on that UAV, so they were just waiting to take that kill. So your radar is essential to your gameplay. And with that said, let's jump straight into the final tip of this video. Now tip number 5 is always wear headphones when playing a match. Now you guys may see some popular YouTubers, when they're playing first person shooters, they're always wearing a headphone. Why? Because it provides a sixth sense in the gameplay. While you're playing, you can hear your enemy's footsteps while you're playing. So wherever you hear footsteps, you know that you need to be cautious and expect a gunfight or get into position for a gunfight. That's why most professional players, they always wear headphones while they're playing first person shooters like PUBG Mobile or Call of Duty Mobile. They're always wearing their headphones because it provides that sixth sense for them to know exactly where you're coming from. So always wear your headphone, guys. So that is it for the tips. If you guys need more tips and tricks and videos on how to play this game, I can upload another YouTube video on that, but those are all the tips and tricks for now. Until next time, remember to leave a like and subscribe if I helped you, and I will upload another content tomorrow. So guys, please leave a like, subscribe, turn on notification bells, and live your life with purpose. Until then, I'll see you guys in another YouTube video.